I'm Candy with Candy's Locker Room, and today I have a special guest for you all. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Hi everyone, I'm Francis Bernard, linebacker for the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, so we are going to jump right in. And first of all, thank you so much for being able to do this. He just had a birthday, April 8th. So happy belated birthday. Was that correct? April 8th?
Yep, thank you, appreciate that.
Happy belated birthday. And my fellow Cowboy fans have been on my case. We need a new video. So this will be the perfect one to start things back off with. So we're just going to jump right into the questions.
Awesome, let's do it.
All right, so my first question is, what motivated you to be where you are now with the Dallas Cowboys and wearing that ever so beloved star on your helmet?
Honestly, I would say my parents were a huge motivation to me. They just instilled setting big goals at a young age and just telling me, they never told me that I couldn't do anything. They were so positive in my upbringing and telling me, if you set your mind to something, you can do it. And so that was super, infectious, and it radiated within me, and I'm here where I'm at because of that.
Wow. So supportive parents, and a lot of times that plays a big role in someone in your position and getting to becoming successful. People behind them supporting them and telling them, hey, try this, try that. Let's see, what you can do. You can do anything you put your mind to. So
Exactly. Yep.
So my next question is, this was a little lengthy, so bear with me. Now that you're there and have earned a spot on the roster as an undrafted free agent, how did you get to that point, and what is it like to be a part of America's team?
Yeah, so I said the first part of the question. Wait, can you repeat the first part of the question? My bad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can break it up. Now that you're there and have earned a spot on the roster as an undrafted free agent, how did you get to that point?
Yeah, so I would say one, going undrafted was hard. I didn't expect to be undrafted. I was actually rated pretty high as a linebacker coming in my class. Um, there was just, a lot of things. The pandemic really hurt me in my draft just because I went to the combine, didn't perform as well as I thought I was going to. But I knew my value and what I was worth, and so the Cowboys saw that. They took a chance to bring me in, and we didn't have OTAs or preseason to really prove ourselves, and so I really was making a spark during camp, and I was doing my thing in camp, but they just didn't feel, because they hadn't seen me in a game and the NFL, that I could have made the team right away. So they put me on practice squad, but just with my persistence and my just my inability to never give up. I just have this thing where no matter what, when I put my mind to something, I'm always going to go get it, and I'm not going to quit until I get it. And so with that, just persistence, I was just able to, fight through it all and earn a roster on the spot. And then when I got the spot, I just kind of never looked back, and I was like, you know what, I'll make every moment count. I'm going to be here and make my name known and just keep going with it. Second part of your question, I'm just so grateful to be part of such an unbelievable organization. The Dallas Cowboys are by far just one of the best fan base in the world. Everyone here in Dallas, I'm an undrafted guy, not a huge household name, but they'll recognize who I am and, treat me like family. It's been nothing but just love since I've been in Dallas, and I've enjoyed every minute being here. And so, yeah, just wearing the star helmet, you can't compare it to any other franchise or program in the NFL or anything in college too.
Right. It's in a league of its own, right?
Exactly. League of its own. It's like we're the Cowboys and no one else exists.
Exactly. And sorry if you're not a Cowboys fan, so you wouldn't understand. But I mean, you're hearing it from someone that plays for them. It's no other organization like it. And I heard you say that, you're not a household name there, but I did see that you are well decorated from University of Utah. So how was that transition coming from college football? I know you touched on it a little bit, but coming from college football, what is the difference like playing against guys in the NFL?
Man, we had a lot of good guys on my college team, just my years of college. And the only way I could put it is just imagine every best guy from those college teams and being placed on one team. And so, in college, I'm not, gonna put anyone down because getting to college is even hard,
Right.
But even the being the best there's a whole nother level being in the NFL. And so when I'm going against guys like Zach Martin, Tyron Smith, and the offensive line, and they move like defensive ends and linebackers.
Right.
It's so surreal. I'm like, all right, this is where I can see the difference between the NFL is that not just not only are the linebackers, the safeties, and all the guys that are supposed to be fast, the big boys are fast too. And so I thought that was something that really caught my attention early on. And so something I had to really understand was really using my advantages and playing to my strengths fully, because if you don't, then you're just going to get stuck in the mud and you won't make it in this league.
Right. I think you put all of that perfectly. So anybody out there that's looking to go into the NFL from college football, take all of that into consideration, learn from it, and know that you can be in that position one day. But you just have to adjust. Everything's an adjustment, right? From high school football to college football, all of it's different, but it all leads up to that one moment.
Exactly.
What are the most helpful things you learned in high school and collegiate football that help you today as a professional football player and could help young athletes who want to be where you are one day?
So I have some nephews right now who are in high school football, and they're in the transition of trying to get recruited by colleges and stuff. And one thing that I'm telling them right now is you cannot get to this level without setting goals. You need goals. Write them down. Put them somewhere where you can see it every single day. I have this dream board. It's on my iPad, and I look at my iPad all the time. So every single time I jump on my iPad, I see my goals written down. I read them every single day. But there's just a power to writing goals down and seeing them every single day. That just it's I don't know what the word is, but you put it out in the universe, and exactly. When you put it out in the universe and you act towards those goals, they happen, because they matter to you. But I would just say that's the first step. If you don't have goals and you don't write them down and you don't make it legit, you can't get past high school. And then when you're in college, you don't have those goals, you can't get past college itself. So I would say, to all the high school players, that will watch this, write your goals down. And whatever goals you write down, you got to believe in them and go after them.
So I'm not a high school or college football player, but I'm gonna take that iPad idea. I love that. I put my notes down in my phone all the time and my goals there, but I don't always look at them. So I think that's a really great idea. Putting them on a screen that you're really gonna look at all the time, so every day this is my goal. These are my goals. Work towards.
Exactly.
I think that's great. Okay, so as for you, any personal records that you want to set?
So for this upcoming season, I'm not gonna look too far ahead, but this upcoming season, I have a huge goal. I have a huge goal of leading the league in special teams tackles. I want to, lead the league in special teams tackles just to propel me for the rest of my career. And then I have another huge goal to start at some point in this season too. So those are big goals that I have written down and I'm working towards and working my butt off to achieve them. And I believe within my heart, with everything in my heart, that I can make it happen.
And I'm looking forward to seeing that. Like I said, I'm a big Dallas Cowboys fan, and I know that the LB position has been plagued sort of with, injuries and things of that sort. So I would love to see someone come in and, be able to be a dominant force and help the Cowboys out in that area.
Absolutely.
So good luck with that.
Thank you.
Okay, so who do you see as a great leader on the team?
Yeah, so, there's a few, but honestly, since working in the off season and being at the facility every single day, I can strongly say Dak is someone that I really look to as a leader. He's in the facility, usually one of the first guys to be in the facility, and he's there all day, every day, whether he's watching film or, just talking to coaches or just talking to us as, just his teammates and really trying to get to know us and trying to teach us the game of football. But he's someone that's really just the epitome of a leader, and someone that I've started to look up to and try to model my habits after. And so he's someone that I like being around a lot.
Okay. And that was also a question of mine that I'd always been curious about. Of course, I felt like, okay, guys, of course they're going to say their quarterback all of the time, and you hear it often, but never really you hear the explanation behind it and why. And a lot of people don't know, sometimes the quarterbacks are there more than other people or just as much because, they're most of the time, like you said, they're the leader on their team on the team. All right, so as a football player, what is your workout and diet like?
Yeah, so
What
right now,
and
I work out really every day, but the like, weightlifting stuff, I lift 4 times a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That varies whether it's a leg day or upper body day, and then we run every single day. And that usually takes like 2.5 hours, sometimes 3 hours. So we're spending 3 hours in the from being in the weight room into on the field. And then outside of that, we got to, as professional athletes, not just as athletes, you got to take a lot of care of your body. And
Mm-hmm.
so, as soon as I'm done, I probably take another hour to stretch, to a cold tub. On Wednesdays, I call my sauna Wednesdays. And so I usually hit the sauna on Wednesday, stretch, do some core. Saturday is very similar to Wednesday. And then Sunday is a day where the only thing I do physically is I stretch. It's kind of my day off completely to reset for the week. And then get ready to roll Monday to kick off and keep going.
So I'm hearing that it doesn't just stop when the game is over. It doesn't just stop after practice, but it is a true commitment. You have to be committed, even if the team isn't practicing or lifting weights. You still have to go in on your own time if you're committed to getting better and getting the position that you want. And
It's a
being
lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. Just like I said, it's a lifestyle. If you don't make it a lifestyle, you're not going to last in this league. That's as simple as simply put as that.
How is your family adjusting? I assume you all moved from Utah.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. How are you all adjusting to the Texas weather in Texas in general?
So my wife is from California, and so the winter was very similar to California, besides the snowstorm. That threw all of us by surprise. I mean, I'm used to the snow being from Utah, but it was crazy. It was just crazy
Let
how
me
it went from being snowy and then 24 hours later there was no snow. I'm like, this is some different weather. But I'd say we're adjusting pretty good. My wife likes the hot weather. I like the hot weather right now.
Mhm.
I do not like Texas summers at all. They're brutal.
Yeah.
Just the humidity and the heat. Oh my goodness. I do not like that at all.
You get all sticky and it's
Yes.
not fun
You get
to
out as soon as
just
you
get
step
outside.
outside, your shirt sticks to you, your neck starts sweating. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I need to get in some air conditioning. So, other than the hot summers, we like it, but yeah, it's been good to us. We're adjusting and we like it.
That's good. Yeah, Texas weather is something in its own as well.
Yep.
You can have three different seasons in one day. And you go to sleep and it's cold outside, and then you wake up and it could be raining,
Yep.
hot. Yeah, definitely adjustment, but I'm glad you all are adjusting well.
Yep.
This is another kind of just fun question, but
Okay.
does Texas really have the best barbecue? And I ask you that because I have a cousin that lives in Utah and he says Utah doesn't have good barbecue, and he actually had to start his own barbecue business out there.
Really? No, I, without a doubt, I agree with you 100%. Texas does have the best barbecue. There's a lot of barbecue places in the South that I've tried, but I don't think anything beats what I've had here so far. I kind of go. I've been to that kind of the household name here, Heart Eight. I love Heart Eight. I've tried. There's like two other spots I can't think from the top of my mind, but
What, the big
um,
pig?
what?
Have you been to that one? The one with the big pig and the glasses?
Yes. What is
The
that?
Soul Man barbecue?
Yes.
Soul
Yes.
Man?
Yes. 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 Yeah. So like I've there hasn't been one. Really, it's just the food in general here is so much better than anywhere I've been.
Hmm.
They take a good pride in like cooking their food well here, and just doing a good job with the customer service and all. And so we've loved everything, all the food that we've had here so far.
Great. So if you and your family ever come down to Galveston, it's about 4 hours from Dallas, and
Okay.
your son would probably love the beach. There is a lot of great barbecue spots in
Dang. Where is that? Galveston?
Galveston. It's actually an island in Texas. Did you know there's an island in Texas?
No, what the heck? There's an island?
We're surrounded by water. We really are. We're surrounded
That's true.
by
That's
water.
true.
The only way out is through our ferry or the bridge. Do you know where
Wow.
Houston is, or have you heard of Houston?
I
Probably.
know. Yeah, I've heard of Houston. And Houston's
Okay,
close to the ocean, right?
that's us. We're the
Oh,
ocean.
oh, jeez. What the heck?
So
Are you
we're
guys?
45 minutes south from Houston.
Oh, wow. Are you close? You're probably close to the border then, aren't you?
Which
Or
border?
no? The border
No.
of Mexico or
Oh,
no?
no. That is, I don't even hope my geography teacher doesn't kill me from years ago, but I'm not sure which direction I would even go from here. But no,
Okay.
we're just the Gulf of Mexico down here. But I,
Ah. Dang, so you live right there on the beach then?
yes.
That's awesome. Dang, see, and that's the crazy about being over here in Dallas. I wouldn't even think that there's a beach in Texas. It's so big.
Really?
It's just so spread out and so big.
It
It's like
is.
I don't
It
know
is
how there's a
huge.
beach here.
Well, you guys have something close. I think it's like Rockwall, Texas, with the big. There's like huge lake. It's really nice. I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Rockwall, but I
Yep.
think that's the closest thing.
I need the beach. We'll have to make that drive then.
Y'all would love it. You pass through Houston and come down to Galveston. But yeah,
For
sorry, we
sure.
went on a tangent.
You're
But
good.
okay, I'm gonna narrow it down to a few more questions.
Okay.
What team are you looking forward to playing the most this season?
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited to play all the division teams for sure. We'll get to see Saquon Barkley back. We didn't get to see him. So it'd
Yeah,
be excited to see him, and trying to tackle him would be awesome. Tackling him would be awesome. He's a phenomenal running back. I'm a huge fan of his. Um, dang, I'm excited to play. It'll be fun. Our 17 games against the Patriots, and so Cam Newton playing against him would be fun.
right.
But yeah, I'd say more than anything, I'm just excited for our division games. I know our teammates are salty about how we ended the season last year. We started rolling towards the end, but we want to do things right and get on top this year. And so we're excited just to get back and play all the teams that are in our division again.
Yeah, and that season, I always say it, and I may be biased because I wanted the Cowboys. I always want my Cowboys to go to the Super Bowl, but it just wasn't. I don't want to say an actual season last season, but it just
Yeah,
wasn't the norm. You said it with the off season; it wasn't, your normal off season. So hopefully this year we'll get the ball rolling, and everyone will see the Cowboys where we rightfully belong in
that's
this.
right. That's right. Exactly.
Okay, so I have one more question for you.
Okay.
What is something? Well, actually, two more. Can we squeeze
Okay.
in more?
Yep.
All right. So the first one is, what is something that you want the Dallas Cowboys fans to know about you that you feel is important for them to know?
That's a good question. I want them to know, dang, I would say, you know, I, hmm, I would say two things here. I'm a huge anime fan. So like Naruto, One Piece, there's a lot, so for all the anime fans out there, hit me up. I can give you some insight on anime feeds. And then I say too is, I'm a very down to earth guy. I don't say much. I'll say stuff when I need to say stuff. But yeah, I say that's it.
Okay, so anime fans, did I say it correctly?
Yep. Uh
All right, hit them up. You heard it.
huh.
Okay, so last question here. Who is your favorite player of all time, or the player you most wanted your skill set to be like?
So I was a running back all growing up, and I loved just watching running backs do their thing and stuff. And um, I remember Barry Sanders. Actually, Barry Sanders was someone who kind of influenced me to
Mm,
want to get to the NFL. It it was just, he was so unique at his time. And I remember watching his highlights. I didn't really get to see him play, but I watched his highlights, and he was just so unique during his time. No one could tackle him. He was juking people out and doing this and that. But, he was kind of the bar. I'm like, dang, like, how can I showcase my, get there and play on television and do all the cool things he does. And so he was a huge inspiration to me to get to where I'm at to this day. And, I'll forever be grateful for my running back days and all that. But yeah, I would say Barry Sanders.
Okay, Barry Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow, that was great. Great interview, great answers to the questions. And again, I really appreciate you coming on and taking the time out of your day and technically your birthday weekend to do this interview. Is there any last words or anything that you would like to say?
Thank you again for having me. It was nothing to me. I appreciate it. To all the Cowboys fans watching, it's going to be a great year. We're excited. We're rolling, working hard, and just look forward to the season. It's going to be fun.
All right. Well, guys, again, this is Candice Locker Room with Dallas Cowboy, Francis Jordan Bernard, and we are checking out. Thank you guys for tuning in.